Hi guys, my name is Crystal Melanson from Zen Functional Wellness, and tonight I just wanted to share you a little bit of information on one easy tool you can use to help you connect with your body and reach your goals. And what that is a food journal. So hear me out. It's not as much work and it doesn't have the same connotation around it that maybe you have heard before. So a food journal is a way to gather information and gather what is happening within you and also around you. It's not about putting on feelings of guilt or judgment onto yourself, okay? So it's simply about connecting with your body and gathering information. And we don't want to put any sort of guilt on what it is and judgment. So sometimes when we track food, we're thinking, oh, we ate too much, or, I shouldn't have eaten that. It's not about that, that can come, the evaluation and the analyzing can come afterwards. But before, it's simply just to see what's happening and connect with your body. So what are some of the benefits of food journaling? It is, for one, to see if maybe you have any food sensitivities or connections to what you are consuming with your foods and your symptoms. So headaches, digestive pain, skin issues like acne, your energy levels, even your moodiness, those can all be affected by what you are eating. And when you are journaling, you can kind of see some of those connections start to pop up. We don't always realize what we're eating either. So by food journaling, you can see that maybe you haven't eaten green veggies in 3 or 4 days, right? And maybe you need to start to pay a little bit more attention to that and get more of those in your diet. And you can also just start to see maybe you haven't noticed that you do tend to have headaches fairly often, or you start to get tired around 2 p.m. fairly often. And by food journaling, you can start to notice this stuff. So it's really just about connecting and gathering that information so that you can reach goals, whether it is that you just don't feel well and you want to start to identify what is causing those feelings, possible correlations, or if you have certain goals that you want to reach that can help get you there. So how do you use it? So one way that I like to is I have this easy template, and you can see it might be mirrored here, but it's going to show you when you ate. So you put down the time of what time you ate, what food you ate, your hunger level, the situation, so where were you, and any comments on how you were feeling emotionally. Your mood, right, is a big thing. Physically, and maybe what your mental state was around it. So you can put down any comments. If you just feel okay, you can put down that, right? So this is an example. You could say 6 a.m. You just woke up, so maybe you haven't eaten yet. Your hunger level is a 3. You're at home and you're feeling rested, right? And then you can go on and start to just write it down throughout the rest of the day. You don't need quantities. This isn't about weighing things out, right? We aren't getting to that. It's just about noticing patterns. So then you could say maybe at lunchtime, at noon, you had chicken and you had avocado, maybe you had carrots, celery. Just try to list everything that was kind of in that meal, but we don't need the quantities, right? Your hunger level was a 4 before you ate. You were at the office and maybe you were a little stressed out and you had some stomach grumbling, right? So you just start to list all of these things out. It's very casual. You don't need to get stressed out about this. If you miss a meal, then that's fine. Just keep going. And the best way to use a food journal is for probably around 4 to 5 days. And if it overlaps on the weekend, that's even better too, because that's different scenarios, different situations that can come up. Food sensitivities can actually affect you up to 3 days after you ate something. And that's why using a food journal can be even more helpful in figuring out symptoms and what's causing them. Because I bet if I asked you, what did you eat 3 days ago? You probably have no clue, right? So this is a way that you can start to see those patterns and pick up on those little things that might be affecting how you feel. So a food journal is really a wonderful tool to just check in with yourself once in a while. You don't have to do it all the time, maybe 4 to 5 days, 1 week every couple months, or however you feel you need to, just to see and check in what's going on. And it's a really wonderful tool to help you reach your goals and help you figure out how your diet is working for you, how it's affecting your body, your mind, your emotions, everything that's going on. So you can get my template of what I have here printed out. You can get a PDF of this, as well as I have some instructions on how to do it too. So some instructions on how to get started, notes you should take. So I do have all of this as a PDF that you can get for free on my website. I'll put a link to the blog post that you can get it below this video as soon as it's done, and you can head over there and find it on the blog as well at zenfunctionalwellness.com. So I hope you found this helpful. Definitely just check in, and remember, it's always just about listening to your body, right? Listening to what it is telling you, what we can learn from it so that we can improve our health and build that connection. So I hope you have a wonderful night, and remember, you can get this on my site at zenfunctionalwellness.com. Thanks.